This is Sandy Tankus for TOS50.com, The Other Side of 50, and I'm here with Deborah Norvile. And Deborah is, of course, of Inside Edition, and she's going to talk to us about Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Sandy, I'm so proud of this book. I fell in love with the Chicken Soup series when it first came out, 15 years ago or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And I loved just the whole concept because, you know, the guys who wrote the original Chicken Soup book couldn't get anybody to publish it. How many of us in life haven't been told no? I've been told no so many times I can't even, who can count, right? They were passed by every major publisher in New York. They went to the Book Publishing Expo, and 110 different people took a look, put it down, and walked off. And yet they persevered. And now the Chicken Soup empire is something around the world we're all inspired by.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I think, is the real gem. It's called Think Positive. It's 101 stories of people who met with adversity, God threw them a curveball, something happened that they weren't expecting, something not good, and they found a way to make it work. They found a way to look on the bright side, to think positive, and at the end of the day, it all comes together for them. It's really cool.
And what is your connection to the book?
The Chicken Soup people came to me because a couple of years ago I'd written a book called Thank You Power that made the New York Times list, and it was really the first time anybody had taken the science of gratitude and translated it in a way that normal people like you and me could understand it. And really there is something to it. When you focus on your blessings, you actually start an internal process that makes you smarter, that makes you better able to make associations work. In fact, if you put yourself in a grateful mindset or a positive mindset, you'll actually be able to solve mathematical problems that you couldn't figure out before because it excites this part of your brain, which is where your strategic thinking is. So I'm all about anything that makes us more competent, and I believe that gratitude and positivity is an incredibly underused force, and this is a book. If you're in a bad mood, and we're all in a bad mood, you probably never are because you seem so friendly and positive, but the rest of us...
I'm in bad mood sometimes.
Okay,
too.
well, you hide it well, I'm sure. But the rest of us probably don't hide it so well. And when you get in a funky mood, it's hard to get out of it. But you pick up this book and you just turn anywhere. This one is Think Positive, Overcoming Adversity. And this is the story of a woman who, oh gosh, was having a baby, and there was something not good in the sonogram. And she talks about the process that she went through. And the story ends. Our twin daughters arrived 6 months later, 20 fingers, 20 toes, 2 healthy babies. The doctors were mistaken, but it's how she got through the process. I get a chill. All these stories make you feel better, and when you feel better, you feel more positive, and somehow you're better able to deal with whatever seemed a little bit challenging or a lot challenging in your life.
And you've written the foreword for this.
I've written the foreword for this, and I'm going to be out there talking to people like you, just promoting the book, because I'm such a believer that we all need tools, and it's a pretty inexpensive tool. What does this book cost? It doesn't cost that much. It's like $14, and Amazon's always on sale. It's like $9 or something like that. For $9 on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or whatever, I'll spend way more than $9 if I know it's going to get me going in the direction that I need to go. And I think interviews like the ones you post on your website, you watch them and you go, whoa, I feel really good about that. And isn't that what your website's all about? Feeling good about being on the other side of 50?
Certainly.
So if this is going to make you feel good about whatever, a lot of people look at 50 as, go to Costco and buy one of those caskets they sell now. That is so not a part of anybody's life.
Well, no one would believe that you're on the other side of 50, but
well,
you are.
You got a great camera right there, for one thing, I'll tell you. And you got a great cameraman, too. So, but I thank you for the compliment.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks.